I'm Dan Stoigov, and I believe offensive linemen do not get enough recognition. I think offensive linemen should get more recognition because they have to gain weight by eating and working out, so they don't get pushed over, like little kids. For instance, if you're a little kid going against Von Miller, would you rather be skinny and weak or big and strong? I believe you would prefer being big and strong because you wouldn't get pushed over so easily. If offensive linemen have kids that play on the offensive line, they could teach them about it, so they could be in the NFL, possibly a Hall of Fame player, just like Orlando Pace. For example, if you were in the NFL and an offensive lineman, would you rather be Michael Oher or Sebastian Vollmer? You probably would prefer being Sebastian Vollmer because he is more well known than Michael Oher. Another reason is that they protect the most important position on the field and they never get recognition, only by their coaches and relatives. For instance, if you're a lineman protecting Tom Brady or Eli Manning, would you rather be protecting Tom Brady or Eli Manning? You would probably prefer protecting Tom Brady because he gives you high fives for protecting him well. What we can do is give them more recognition by giving them high fives and stuff that gives them recognition. For example, I took a survey of how many people in Mrs. Canty's class who think offensive linemen should get more recognition, and 15 out of 22 people think offensive linemen should get more recognition. And the people who didn't raise their hands didn't even know what offensive linemen were. For instance, I interviewed Owen Woolworth, and I asked him, "Do you think offensive linemen get enough recognition?" He said no. And another question I asked him is, how many people do you think recognize them? And he said, well, it depends if it's their family or people close to them. Also, they have to work hard every season to get to the Super Bowl. And if they win the Super Bowl, they barely get any recognition at all. Also, I feel like the only time in their lives is when they get recognition is as a kid. That is, if they were born in the United States and played football. Also, some work so hard, they get injured. For instance, one time I saw a football player, an offensive lineman, get injured so badly his foot was twisted and his foot was pointing down to the ground. Now, how do you feel about offensive linemen now? Angry, sad. Once again, I think offensive linemen need more recognition. Thank you for your time and patience.